Hello class. Today we're going to be talking about properties of polynomial graphs. So let's get right to it. Number one, it says given the polynomial graph below, fill in the information to the right of the graph. So let's look at this graph. First thing we want to look at is the number of terms. Well, looks like it's 2 terms. So there are 2 number of terms, which means the degree is going to be 3. The approximate zeros, well, let's look at where it crosses the x-axis. Crosses here, here, and here. So there are 3 zeros, and it looks like it's approximately negative 6.5. Negative 2. And 7. All right, so our local max, right, that's our maximum value, the point at which this graph is the highest. Looks like it's right here, which is the ordered pair negative 5, 4. And then our local min, it's our lowest point, that's going to be 4, negative 6, right here. All right. So our increasing intervals. So we're looking at where this function increases. So we're going to look at the x-axis. So it's increasing from infinity all the way to negative 5. So negative infinity to negative 5. Then we have the bracket because it's inclusive. And it also looks like it's increasing from negative, or positive 4 rather, to positive infinity. So put this U for union, and we're going to include 4. And we're going to go all the way to positive infinity. Alright, so decreasing, where is it decreasing? Where is it going down? So it's going down from negative 5 all the way to positive 4. So that interval is negative 5, and the bracket is there because it's inclusive, and to positive 4. Another bracket because it's also inclusive. All right. Now let's look at the end behavior of this particular graph. So because this is a cubic, all right, as x goes to infinity, right, f of x is also going to go to infinity. All right, and then as x goes to negative infinity, f of x goes to negative infinity. And so when it's a cubic function, or to the 5th degree, should be, they're going to go in opposite directions. The end behaviors will be opposite. So if it's an odd power, 3, 5, 7, the end behaviors will be in the opposite directions. All right, so that's our first problem. Let's go to our next problem. Now we're going to use our calculator to graph the function negative 2x to the fourth plus 8x cubed minus 8x squared plus 5. And we're going to find the local max and minimums using our calculator. Then we'll find or fill in the information to the right and sketch the graph. Alright, so let's go ahead and graph this. Alright, so we'll turn this on, hit y equals. Alright, clear that out. Turn the plot off. And so we have negative 2x to the fourth plus 8 plus 8x cubed minus 8x plus 5. So negative 2x to the fourth plus 8x cubed minus 8x squared plus 5. I'm going to hit zoom 6 and we're going to graph. Okay. Alright, so looking at this, alright, we are going to fill this out. Erase that. So, number of terms. Because this is to the power of 4, there are 3 terms. The degree is 4. The approximate zeros, all right, looks like it's 7/10 and 2 7/10. All right, so our local max and min are 0, 4. That's our maximum point. And our minimum point is 1, 3. Alright, so now I'm going to look at where it's increasing, decreasing, and the end behavior. So it's increasing from negative infinity to 0. Zeros included, so there's a bracket, and it also looks like it's increasing from about 1 to 2.2. So I'll put this union here. 1, 2.2. Alright, so it's decreasing from 0 to 1. Both inclusive. And it's also decreasing from 2.2 to negative infinity. Alright, so looking at the end behavior, as x goes to infinity, f of x goes to negative infinity. And then as x goes to negative infinity, f of x also goes to negative infinity. And so this is an even number degree, so the end behavior is the same. Okay, so our graph looks like this. Alright, so that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and you can try the rest of the practice problems